This week on Outdoor Nation, we are headed up to Kansas. Me, Hoss, and Dad all drew tags for archery, and we're going after some big old bucks up there. That was intense. Whoa, 20 yards.
Welcome to our show. We are one.
Well, we're super excited. We're headed up to South Central Kansas to hang out with our buddy Darren. He's got some great properties up there that we've been hunting for a few years now, and we look forward to it every year.
Well, hey guys, it's November the 7th, and we are headed north on the way up to Kansas. It's November the 8th. Great morning to be in the woods. A little warm, but we got some rain coming Wednesday. It's gonna push a cold front in, so looks like a really good week this week.
Well, the first morning was pretty uneventful. The deer was laid up, I guess, but I got to see some turkeys, and one thing I've never seen in the woods is a solid black squirrel. That was pretty cool, I thought. So we decided to change our location, and I'm headed to a green field to test out one of those spots, see if they're on the green patches. Well, I had my good old buddy TC come down to sit in the blind with me that day. He drove a couple hours down just to hang out with me and Hoss. Thought I'd get him to help me film my hunt, but instead he just sat back in the recliner and I got to film and hunt at the same time. So thanks a bunch, TC. Hey, it's November the 9th,
and it's our second day here in Kansas. Sitting the edge of this bean field, where these stretches of timber come together right here at this point in front of us, about 30, 40 yards. So Darren's got pictures of some really good bucks over here. Hopefully one of them will show up.
Well, that second morning, we decided to hunt a different spot as well, a little green patch next to the river, and we saw a few little deer, more turkeys, but no big bucks. If I was turkey hunting, I'd be tagged out first day, but we're deer hunting, so we're gonna go back out to the woodlot this afternoon and see if they're moving there.
Second evening coming to a close. I'm almost out of camera light.
If I could have another afternoon with my grandmother, I would be so blessed.
I'm very proud to be a Potawatomi. I always have been. That's the way I was taught.
If you keep that history alive, you keep the people alive.
The more that I learn about the Potawatomi culture, the more I see how it is still a part of my family and how those people, that is what my mom was. The things that she pursued, the things important to her, the things that she passed on to me.
The fight. You're a member of the tribe. You're part of the family. So that's real important.
Wonderful memories down here on this land in this area.
How friendly the people are.
Really?
That's fake news.
Find your elders and get all the information, no matter how busy you are.
I just want to say I am very proud of my family here.
You know, it's been said if you're not reaching back to help someone, you're not building your legacy.
Rainmaker's legacy began with our grandfather, then our father, who taught us success is more than just making money. It's about the relationships and making a difference.
We hope that when we give back to our community, we impact people's lives, improve their future, and our values are passed down to our children. Hopefully, we inspire other people to invest in our community.
Randy's Tire and Alignment has a loyal customer base built on trust, talent, and time. We love what we do, and your trust fuels our business. Our talented auto repair professionals bring years of experience, skill, and education. We take the time to listen to you and understand your needs or goals for your vehicle. Randy's Tire and Alignment, where we treat you like family.
October 1st is right around the corner, and you know what that means? Food plot time.
Seed and fertilizer, we got that too!
Shawnee Feed Center has made a special blend just for Oklahoma hunters.
It has a great seed mixture, anything from wheat, oats, rye, winter peas, clover, and much more.
From large bags to small, they've got it available today. So go by and see Jason and the team at Shawnee Feed Center. Well, it's our third morning set, and as we love to hear, early in the morning, low light, I hear crunching of the leaves coming toward me, and boom, right up underneath me, about 25 yards, steps out a 3-4-year-old 8-point, really solid looking deer, but we know there's much bigger bucks on this farm, so elected to pass and got to watch him for a while. Really cool.
November the 10th, bow hunting up here with Larry Ellis. Just had a really nice aim point. Come in within 20 yards.
Well, I've already seen that one good buck, first light, and you just knew it was going to be one of those mornings. Bucks were on their feet, and I heard something to my right, and I looked over, and boom, there was a giant buck, and he was closing distance. Well, that big buck was trailing that doe away from me, and there just wasn't enough time to get an opportunity to shot. So, but now finally we've got our eyes on a big one, and I'm gonna spend some time trying to get on that buck, get him down.
I just saw an absolute giant.
Well, the wind wasn't right for my spot in the wood lot where that big buck was, so Haas and I spent the next couple of days going to different farms, checking cameras, doing some scouting.
Funny. Put a camera up last night and didn't even realize I put it on a big rub. It's my last set here in Kansas. Probably a 4-year-old. Come through at about 100 yards and made a scrape for us, so that was pretty cool. That wraps it up for Kansas. Had a great week here. Saw a lot of nice bucks.
Well, we didn't fill any tags mid-November. We was pretty disappointed about it, but we had some good encounters with some big bucks, and Darren was kind enough to say, hey man, come back up in the middle of December after rifle season when they settle down and they go back on their feeding patterns. And that's exactly what we did. We packed up and came back mid-December to see what we could get done in the cold.
100 miles from Atlanta, Kansas. We are beyond blessed to be able to go back up here a second time. We didn't get our tags filled in November, and outfitter invited us back up. We're the only ones there. It's cold. Back to the feeding patterns, right?
Yep.
Oh man, I've been looking forward to this since we decided to do it. So yeah, we had a good 5 days to get it done. It's going to be perfect weather. Just us up there. Like Christmas early.
Fire Lake gives back to the South Rock Creek Turkey Dinner through generous donation of resources.
Fire Lake Foods gives back by donating enough food to feed 250 people every week.
Fire Lake Discount Foods, your community grocer, making a difference.
I've made a very good living playing guitar and writing songs, and that's my job, and I love it. I consider myself very fortunate. You can be from a very, very small town like this and reach for a star and get it.
I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care.
I came because I had a ill-fitting partial. I was extremely ashamed of my appearance and my smile. My first visit, I came in tears, and I was reassured by Dr. Hall about how everything was gonna be okay. They was gonna be able to help me. We followed that treatment plan around my budget. It is worth $1 million to me. I just feel beautiful.
Visit our website, implantsurgerycenter.com, to get your smile transformation started today.
Well, it's a lot colder this time of year, and I'm back in the woodlot where I had the encounter with that big 9 back in mid-November.
It's December 17th, and I am coming to you from one of my most favorite places to hunt. I'm at the place we call the Honey Hole in central Kansas, bow hunting. Came down in November, second week in November, and didn't get it done. Saw a really nice big 9, but he was about 60 yards away. Passed some good ones, but man, after seeing that big 9, that's all I wanted. So we're here hoping that they're gonna key in on the corn and the food plots now.
Well, it's the morning of the 17th, and it's cold, and I'm sitting in the woodlot, and I look across through the timber, and I catch a big old buck walking in the beans.
I got to see the one I call the Beast. He's a heavy, really heavy 8-point. And he was here back in November when I was here. Lots of mass. I got to see him at about 250 yards over there on that bean field.
So after seeing that big 8 that morning, I decided I was going to make a move and get closer to the beans for that afternoon. And so I set up next to a cedar tree down on the edge of the beans with the right wind, more of an observation just to see where they're coming from on the river to come out and feed and try to put a plan on that big 8. Well, the Beast didn't show up that evening, but guess who made it through rifle season? The big 9. Well, after seeing all those deer come off the river like that in the same area, and seeing that there's 2 giant bucks coming off as well, feeding in that bean field, I knew that we had to make a move. I had to go over, find the spot, hang a stand, and go in there and kill one of them bucks.
Dave has agreed to help me hang a set over on the southeast part of this farm. I saw a giant 9 come out right out of this corner off the creek last night.
And the 8.
Oh, and the 8, yeah. So they both came out of the same spot. Let's see what we can come up with.
I came because I had a ill-fitting partial. I was extremely ashamed of my appearance and my smile. My first visit, I came in tears, and I was reassured by Dr. Hall about how everything was going to be okay. They was going to be able to help me. We followed that treatment plan around my budget. It is worth $1 million to me. I just feel beautiful.
Visit our website, implantsurgerycenter.com, to get your smile transformation started today.
Fire Lake gives back to the South Rock Creek Turkey Dinner through generous donation of resources.
Fire Lake Foods gives back by donating enough food to feed 250 people every week.
Fire Lake Discount Foods, your community grocer, making a difference.
You know, it's been said if you're not reaching back to help someone, you're not building your legacy.
Rainmaker's legacy began with our grandfather, then our father, who taught us success is more than just making money. It's about the relationships and making a difference.
We hope that when we give back to our community, we impact people's lives, improve their future, and our values are passed down to our children. Hopefully, we inspire other people to invest in our community.
I've made a very good living playing guitar and writing songs, and that's my job, and I love it. I consider myself very fortunate. You can be from a very, very small town like this and reach for a star and get it.
I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care.
We all have a story to tell. You're not telling the story to us. You're not telling the story to your family. You're telling the story that your great-great-grandchildren will have the opportunity to see and listen to you.
Serve others, and you'll get that reward you're looking for.
Me, Dad, and David are here. We're fixing to put up the stand that I'm gonna try to hunt that big 9 and that big 8. This is exactly where they came out of. Right down this trail. I marked it with this cedar tree and that white-faced tree right there. You can clearly see there's a cattle trail here, but there hadn't been any cattle on here in 20 years, so that's all made by the deer. We're gonna get in here, we're gonna hang the stand and get the heck out of here, and I'm gonna come back and hunt it this afternoon.
Okay, here we go. We got everything set up. I've got one night with the right wind, so everything's got to come together.
I was setting this bean field last night and saw 2 out of the 3 giants that we have in this bean field, and they all came out of the bedding in the same spot. Them 2 and about 25 other deer. So Haas helped me come in here and hang a set right here on this corner, the entrance to the bean field. late season bow hunting in Kansas. Oh, that went to Jesus, man. That was intense. Whoa, 20 yards.
So I slip out of the stand real quietly because I know I'm not going after that buck tonight. And I'm trying to make my way back to where David's picking me up. And wouldn't you know it, Haas has got his big buck down as well the same night.
What's the opposite of a tag sandwich? Now hold on. A tag sandwich would be put 2 pieces of bread between and a tag, right? What we did tonight was put 2 tags and we're eating the bread in the middle.
That's right.
Double
baby.
tag.
Great 10. Great shot, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
No track job on that
Well,
one.
congratulations, Dave, on that big 10. We celebrated all night, but I will tell you, it was a sleepless night for me. I was up all night looking at the pictures, looking at the angles and all that, and I didn't sleep a wink, but we're headed out the next morning to see if we can recover my buck. Folks, coming to you from Kansas. Late season bow hunt up here with EWA Hunting and our guide Darren Grove. I cannot say enough about what Darren does for us up here on corning and stands and just letting us go out and hunt his properties, family properties. Really appreciate that, Darren. And I know me, Dad, and David really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of us hunting big bucks in Kansas. So tune in next week as Dwayne Carter and a couple of his buddies compete for first place in the bow hunting league.
Kansas, October. December the 18th.
Woo, take 25. All right, here we go. I got it. Dang it, I almost had it.